Hello everyone, welcome to Ask Avalon, where you ask me questions and I answer them for you. I am really excited to do this because not only is this my first unscripted video, but it's also me engaging with you guys, and it makes me super duper happy because I don't really get to do that and I didn't know how to, but now with the Q&A feature, I am super excited. So the first question outright is, what is your fursuit made out of and where do you see through it? So my fursuit is made just how every other fursuit is. It has upholstery foam, faux fur, but instead of having a faux fur face, it's made of fleece and I painted it. I do this for simplicity reasons and also because I don't know how to properly shave fur, so I always resort to fleece, and it's also a cheaper option where you don't really have to spend a whole bunch on fur, so it's super nice to know. If you're wondering where I see it of Jester, it's actually just through the eyes over here. It's made just how every other fursuit is, with eye mesh, except it's painted all black and the hole is a little bit smaller, so I can still see just fine, but it's not very visible because of the camera. Also, I wish I had your talent at digital drawing. That's an amazing badge. I really appreciate it. I have definitely been trying to push out like maybe badge commissions eventually, and I might do that. And maybe even do an art tips video, but I'm not exactly sure how to start that, but I'd have to script it and I would try and do that. If you'd like me to maybe try and do an art tutorial video, I'd be more than glad to do that. I would just have to figure out how to format it and how to make it comprehensible. Opinions on bugs and other creepy crawlies. So, to be honest, they're cool to look at, but not to touch. I don't really know. They make me feel icky. Every time I see them crawling, it makes me feel scared. I don't like them. I like looking at them sometimes, but it kind of depends. I don't have anything against them, and I think that people who are fascinated in them are super duper cool, and they are fascinating creatures. Also, what are your top 3 favorite Minecraft mobs? This is a very good question, thank you for asking this. I'm getting powered up. Anyways, my first favorite Minecraft mob is Enderman, because tell me that it is not a valid crash out every time you get looked at in the face. You're telling me that you don't start screaming at the top of your lungs as well. Yeah. 2, probably creepers, because as much as they piss me off when they blow up my house, I think that their origin story is really funny. I think that it's awesome that they were like a mistake, and they were like, you know what, let's just keep that in the game, they're funky. Now for the third one, I honestly don't even know. I'd have to think about that, because I've always thought of Enderman and creepers being my top 2, but I've never thought of my third, so now I have to think about that. Okay, I think that I finally decided, and it's iron golems. When I was just 7 years old and an iron golem came out to me in a village, romantically displaying a flower to me, do you think that I could just let that go and pretend like they wouldn't be one of my favorite mobs? They were rizzing me up, you know? I mean, look at this absolute gentleman, am I right? Look at him. What would you rate pizza from 1 through 10? Is it because I'm Italian? Yeah, is it because I'm Italian? If I were to rate pizza from 1 through 10, I would have to say 10, because if I didn't, I would be betraying my ancestors. As long as it doesn't have pineapple on it, I'm completely fine, I'm completely content, and I think that pizza is awesome! Question, what's your favorite type of bug? Back to the bugs. Everybody wants to know my opinions on bugs. So I think that my favorite type of bug, if I had to choose, would be some type of moth. I think that they're called Luna moths, or rosy maple moths. I like the ones that are really colorful. I think that they're pretty. I really like the green ones. the green ones. The Luna moths, I think. I'm not very well versed on the types of moths, but I like them. I used to be very scared of them and butterflies when I was a little kid. I think it's called lepidopterophobia. Yeah. That's what it was called for sure. Lepidopterophobia. Question, would you rather have bacon, unlimited bacon, but no games, or games, unlimited games, but no games? I do not know what the hell I just read, but I'm gonna answer honestly. I don't really like bacon. Oh my god, I know, controversial. But I don't really like bacon, and to be honest, if I had unlimited bacon and no games, opposed to no games, I would have to choose literally just no games. Because I would be depressed if I had a bunch of bacon that I just didn't do anything with. Unlimited bacon sounds like torture. Do you know how sick the grease from bacon makes me? The smell of grease. Ooh. Question, how long have you been in the furry fandom, and who/what was your first fursona? So, This one, I really like this question because I don't really know how to pinpoint it. I have been drawing furry characters since I was probably 10 in 2017, but I only started calling myself a furry in 2018, so I suppose I could say 2018, which means that was 7 years ago, I think. It's 2025, so 2025. Yeah, it's been 7 years. Wow. Wow. 7 years of being in this fandom. Oh my goodness. My first persona was named Cassie the cat with a K. I absolutely adore Cassie. I don't draw her anymore. She's kind of been left in the dust, but I think that she's absolutely precious. She holds a very special place in my heart, and I think that that's a generally universal experience with furries in their first personas. But yeah, she's adorable, and I love her. Is it possible you could do a live of playing Minecraft? Because I would love to join. To be honest, I've never even thought about that, but that would be absolutely lovely if I could just do a little stream. I've never really considered streaming. I mean, I have at some point, but I also feel like it would put a lot of pressure on me, because I feel like I just stumble over my words a lot, and I have to redo things, and I know that I can always be authentic, but I'm a little bit afraid because it's just generally an insecurity of mine that I kind of go blank and I'm like, hey guys, what? I forgot what I was gonna say. That type of thing. It's like, and do you like bones or taxidermy? I get bullied for liking it and bringing the bones to school. The teachers like seeing the new stuff I find. I actually have a piece of taxidermy myself that was gifted to me because I was unaware that bat taxidermy was actually an unethical business. Usually bats are not found just lying dead, and they're usually shot down for the purpose of taxidermy, and I was completely unaware. I would not have supported that in any way, shape, or form. So just to preface that before I show the bat, I'm completely aware that it's not ethical, and I am very sad, but I will take a very, very good care of this bat. I'm not exactly sure what type of bat this is, but I find it to be so incredibly fascinating. I keep it next to my bed, and I think that it's super cool, and I absolutely love just looking at it and, analyzing every little part of it. This is definitely a spiritual thing, but the way that I see taxidermy is cherishing life even after death. So the way that I view having this bat in my possession, or if I ever were to get more pieces of taxidermy or skulls, I would see it as cherishing a being who otherwise died in unfortunate circumstances, to prove that you can still be loved after death and your being is still appreciated when you weren't in life. I know that it might not make sense because I'm not very good at explaining things, but yeah, thank you so much for listening to my little tangent about that. I really appreciate this question, and I think it's super cool, and I think that you should keep doing exactly what you love as long as it's ethical and it's not hurting anyone. Now, I regret to inform you that those were the only questions that I received, but I'm completely fine with that. This is not going to be just a one-part go-away type series. Asking Avalon is going to be a continuous series that people can ask new questions every single time that have not been answered in previous videos, and I will be glad to answer them. If you want to leave a question for me, please make sure to keep it respectful, safe for work, and child-friendly because I want my channel to be made up of that. Remember, be cringe, be free, and no matter how misplaced you may feel, you will always have a forever home with me. Bye everyone!
Oh my god!
The exposure won't stop, okay? I've been going at this for 5 minutes. Oh, 5... Sorry, this is a family. Hello everyone, welcome to Asking Avalon, where I ask you Welcome to Asking Avalon, where I answer your questions that you ask me, and the camera is weird and I don't know why it's doing that. Please leave me alone.